was once just an idea until breaking ground in November of 2016, and now here it is in all its glory. Spectacular SoFi Stadium here in metropolitan Los Angeles.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Denver Broncos and the Los Angeles Chargers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down.
Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. A full start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play.
And as a running back, you've got to be saying, where did he come from? He covered a lot of ground in a short amount of time, and he was able to stop his man before he got back to the line of scrimmage.
Eckler going to get it again on second down.
And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. Well, it was 3rd down. Defensively, they were just hoping to make a play and get off the field, get their offense on. Instead, they did one better. Pick it off, take it into the end zone.
Well, they did what you said. They got off the field.
They're going to have to come right back on.
They're going to come right back on, but happily, right? They put the ball in the end zone. That's the way you start a game. That's the way you set the tone.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, go, Mike 40, Mike 40. Hey, check. 19 tight, 19 tight. 40's Mike.
Here's Herbert. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 7 yards, the pickup there. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And that's complete to the right side. It's Allen. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick 6 just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have to have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 4 down. Check.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Herbert has it knocked free. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Broncos 7, Chargers nothing.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Herbert off of play action. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a fourth down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Herbert off, and on is Tristan Vizcaino for the Charger field goal. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
2nd and 10. Back to throw here. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
At the 23-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert steps away. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Jalen Guyton, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Tristan Vizcaino for the extra point. And
It's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
Makes the score Chargers 10, Broncos 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
He'll look to throw.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen.
Kyle Fuller, the one to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Herbert.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
The Chargers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert.
Dancing to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos.
It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Broncos take over, first down and 10.
Their own 17-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Back to throw. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
It'll be a net of 40 yards there following a 43-yard punt, 3-yard return, and it'll be Charger football here as they take over.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of sixes back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football.
That's a nice throw there, and he's obviously feeling pretty good because, remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out throwing again, and they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the gate.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. So it's third and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. A shotgun snap for Herbert. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. And this is going to be returned from middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
The 21-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Looking to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 25. And he will bring it back to about the 11-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. After the turnover, here's Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short. On the give, this is Eckler. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Austin Eckler taking it in from a yard out. And the Chargers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Buying time to his left. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
How many times do we hear that 3rd down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the 1st down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key 1st down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means
and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Third quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Now it's Herbert. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Play action. It's Herbert. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On 2nd and goal, Herbert. They'll roll him out. And he's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw here. He finds his man, complete. That's Spencer. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off around the 37. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
Eckler going to get it again on 2nd down. He'll get 3 up to midfield. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the 50, here's Herbert. And this is caught by Williams. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Running on first down, Eckler. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Herbert has it knocked free. It's picked up by the Broncos. He's at the 50. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Herbert's throw complete there to Johnson. A big play there for L.A. I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. So with a yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? All right, 300. That means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Now left side on the swing pass. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
Brandon, you know this is going to be discussed because this is the fear of all the backs when they run this type of a route. They've got to find the football, and sometimes they don't see the defender. And in this case, he took a pretty good shot for his efforts, but give him credit, able to hold on to the football.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. Meanwhile, Herbert's throw going into the hands of Williams. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They're going to pass here with Herbert. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, they've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check. They're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that can help shake them loose.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Chargers are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And picked up by the Chargers. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. But ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because
they've got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. 2nd and 4. Flush to his right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Third and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. They'll drop to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays. But the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the LA Chargers. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Chargers, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0.